Hey, out there from the Badger Rock Kitchen. We're here for the next in our spring virtual workshop series with Nico, one of our Rooted in Urban Agriculture youth employees. And he is going to show us how to make an awesome recipe today. Nico, what are we making today?
Today we're making sweet potato curry, actually. It only takes 7 main ingredients: tomatoes, garlic, purple onions, sweet potatoes from our garden, uh, garbanzo beans. We also have coconut milk, spinach, lime, and condiments, as you can see here.
Sounds delicious. So, Nico, what are the seasonings you're putting in here? Make that little seasoning blend.
We're putting paprika here, and then we're also putting garam masala. We're also putting curry powder, cumin, black pepper, and salt. You can get from any grocery store. Um, Coconut oil, well, we are going to be using it, but not as much as these other things.
So, Nico, you were saying the sweet potatoes were from our garden. When did we harvest those?
We harvest our sweet potatoes last fall. Actually, we cured them and maintained them in a warm place so they could gradually cure themselves. And we have them today.
Super delicious. So walk us through it. What are we going to do first?
Today we're going to be adding our little onions to our pot over here. Usually you want to have around 2 spoons of coconut oil from over there, as we talked about it. So you just want to add onions.
And that's about a half a red onion, right? And 3 cloves of garlic, I think we put in there.
Correct. And from there you can add in whatever order you want. But first we just want to start with onions to get everything ready. We also like to start off with some fine garlic from, what is this, from our garden as well? And we can add that all in there. We can also add tomatoes. Anyways, my fault. I'm a little bit new to this, so.
You're doing great.
Just want to add all that in.
And if you wanted to add frozen tomatoes instead, could you use those?
Yes.
Yeah. We have some of those from our garden, but we went with fresh today just to be extra fancy.
Well, I think we should save these for last. Add spinach. And then
it's so colorful. Looks awesome.
And then our garbanzo beans. And then after that, I'm pretty sure we put in our coconut milk, which you just want to like get that.
It's got that thick top. You gotta grab a spoon and get it out of there.
Yeah, sometimes they'll do that.
Mixing spoon if you want.
Sometimes they'll do that, so you just have to get a spoon and put it all in.
You can saute the onions until they're soft before you add the rest of the stuff too. And some people wait till the very end to add the spinach. So you cook everything else until it's nice and soft. And then you add the spinach at the very end just so it's just wilted. You can do it either way.
Today our order really doesn't matter since this is a series and we really don't have a lot of thinking in mind while doing these.
It's so colorful, Nico.
Yes, it is. And then here we're gonna get our paprika and all the other ingredients that I just listed. Just want to scatter that all around. Have it like sort of like if you were sprinkling it, Just want to move it a little bit. After that, we're going to be adding some lime. And you could do this by squeezing or using one of these, but today we're just going to be using one of these to make it a little bit more easier for us. And like I said again, you can use any type of order you want to do for these, but today we're just going how we usually do it over here. This is going to take a while because these lemons are a little bit dry today.
Yeah, it's true. We need to start growing our own limes.
We usually have very watering limes, but this year it didn't go as well as it did all the other years. Struggling over here, eh?
It's okay. So Nico, while you're juicing that lime, do you want to share a little bit about the sweet potatoes and how we grew them? Do you remember where we grew them?
Sweet potatoes, we harvest them from our hoop house, and then we pick them up. I don't remember how long they were in the hoop houses to be exact, because it's been a long time already. But all I remember is that we took them out from our hoop houses, and then we brought them inside to our greenhouse, which is directly in front of me. And after that, we let them sit there for a while, and we let them cure. And once after they're cured, you can like refrigerate them or anything. It doesn't really matter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we leave them unrefrigerated when they're cured and just put them in a cool, dark spot to sit after they've been cured.
No, we don't have
to thicken up their skins and sweeten them up, because when you first harvest sweet potatoes, they're not sweet until they're cured.
No, as I said, we don't have very humid limes today. Very bad choice, but we get what we can. After, I just want to mix it a little bit around, just for it not to like burn or anything.
So as it cooks too, the tomatoes will let go of some of their water, and that coconut milk will kind of get a little more liquidy, and you end up with a nice liquidy pot. And you can, once that comes up to a simmer, you can pop a top on it and let it just simmer for 20 or 30 minutes until the sweet potatoes are soft. That's really the thing that takes the longest, is just getting the sweet potatoes soft. And then you can enjoy it. And I think we have everything in here already, so we are good to go. The salt was in the spice blend, the pepper was in the spice blend.
Yeah, like I said, we usually get this type of salt, but you can get almost any type of salt. But this would do just as well. Now we'll just wait, since we don't have pretty much nothing else to do. Some people usually do this with like rice and cook rice in another pot, but today we're not doing that since we don't have the ingredients with us right now, or like the right measurements.
But yeah, we are going to serve this over rice when we make it with our classes this week. So definitely make yourself some rice if you're making this dish, and pop it on top when it's done. It is really, really good. Look how colorful too. The more colorful, the more vitamins and minerals in there. So look at that. It's a beautiful, colorful dish. Nico, anything else you want to share about any of the ingredients in here, or anything before we sign off for the day?
Well, you want to let this stay for a little bit, and then mix it around every once in a while, just for it not to like what's it called, like burn but not burn,
Scorch.
Yeah, yeah, kind of like that. Sometimes things can get like really, really at the bottom, and the soup mixture prevents you from seeing what's down there. So you just have to like scoop it up and see like a little mixture. Uh, so yeah, right now we'll be finishing this since it's gonna take a while to cook. So yeah.
And y'all just once it comes to a simmer, just turn it down so it's not at like a full boil, so it doesn't scorch like Nico was talking about.
Yeah.
And then just let it do its thing until those sweet potatoes are soft. Pop them out, serve them on a nice bed of hot rice. Super delicious. Nico, thanks for the demo.
Yeah. You can also drink this or eat this like a soup, but today we're doing this version, which involves rice, which we don't have. But yeah, I definitely recommend doing it with rice. It tastes so much better. Um, I haven't personally tried it, but I've heard a lot of people tried it before, and they would recommend.
And if you want to make some Indian flatbread, some naan to go with it, that's also delicious. And we'll pop the recipes for both of these things in the comments so y'all can try it at home. Thanks, Nico, and thanks everyone out there for tuning in. We'll see you next time.